Hey, I'm Andrea, and in this video we're going to talk about Anthony Volpe's slow start to the season and whether or not there's any reason to be concerned. So let's start off by looking at what Volpe did so well in the minor leagues that got him promoted to the major leagues so quickly. And we're going to start out by looking at his power and his contact quality. So Volpe's not going to be like a major powerhouse player, but he should be able to hit the ball consistently well. If we look at his isolated power from the minor leagues, we can see that he has a consistently high ISO. And the exception to this is his time in AAA, where he had an isolated power of 169. And so far in the major leagues, he has an ISO of 120, which is below average. Just keep in mind that that was a very short stint in AAA, only 22 games, and he's only been in the majors for a few weeks. So we're not going to put that much weight on either of those numbers, but the point is, in his minor league career, he's proven that he can hit the ball well consistently. Then looking at his plate discipline, typically when we see a prospect rise through the ranks so quickly, it's because they have above average plate discipline qualities, and that is true for Anthony Volpe. Volpe already in the majors has a walk rate of 17%, which is very unique and impressive. I don't have exact numbers, but I would assume that not a lot of young players or rookies have been able to put up a walk rate that impressive. Then looking at his bat-to-ball skills, Volpe has made consistent contact throughout his minor league career, and we could see that in his strikeout rates. So the only time it spiked was in AAA, and again, that was a very tiny sample, and so far in the majors, he has a high strikeout rate at 28%. Now let's focus a little bit on what he's been doing so far at the major league level. And the biggest thing that jumped out to me is that he's not capitalizing on pitches to the heart of the zone. So if we look at this graphic from Baseball Savant, we can see that he has a -5 run value on pitches to the heart of the plate. And for me, that speaks to his approach. We already know that he has above average plate discipline because of his walk rates throughout his minor league career and at the major league level so far. And he isn't chasing that much. He's chasing 4% less than average. But when we look more into that heart zone of the plate, we're seeing that Volpe's swinging at fewer pitches thrown to the heart of the plate and taking those pitches more, and ideally we want him to be swinging at them and making contact. So Volpe does have a more patient approach overall, so he doesn't swing that much, but the issue is that when he is swinging now, he's whiffing, and he's whiffing at those pitches to the heart of the plate. And again, because Volpe's already proven that he has above average bat-to-ball skills and above average plate discipline, I think this speaks more to his plate approach. Because big league hitters don't typically miss pitches to the heart of the zone unless they were looking for something else, meaning they were looking for a different pitch type, for example. So why is it taking Volpe so long to adjust? Well, I don't think it's taking him that long. I just think he was put in a scenario where he needs a longer adjustment time. And what I mean by that is going back to what we spoke about before, about him only having 22 games at the AAA level. There's a major difference between pitching in AA, pitching in AAA, and pitching at the major league level. In AA, you're not going to see a lot of advanced secondary pitches. In AAA, those pitches are a little more refined, so there's a major adjustment between AA and AAA. And then when you get to the major leagues, there are more advanced secondary pitches, so there's another major adjustment from AAA to the major leagues. And Volpe had to do both of those adjustments very quickly. So Volpe never had an opportunity to fully adjust his approach at the AAA level, and because of that, I think Volpe is still learning how to refine his approach at the major league level to maximize his skill set. So what happens from here? Like I said before, Volpe is a very talented player. He's got a bright future, but I just don't think he got a full chance to adjust to AAA. He's already shown signs at the major league level that he can contribute, especially through his walk rate, and he has the components that are necessary for success later on, like the bat-to-ball skills and the contact quality. So again, I don't think there's any reason to be concerned about Volpe. He just needs more time to adjust. And just remember that Volpe was put in a very difficult situation because he needs to adjust not only to the majors, but also to advanced secondary breaking pitches. So once Volpe settles in and finds an approach that works best for him, I think he's going to be one of the more exciting young players to watch. If you like this video, please subscribe and follow me on Twitter @ScalcoReport. Thanks for watching!